Hello everyone, and welcome back to yet another Star Trek video. Today we'll be taking a look at Star Trek Cartography, or how long does it really take to get from Ferenginar to Romulan space. For our examination, we'll be using a map that appeared on screen in an episode of Star Trek Picard, as you can see circled here. Now in the episode itself, you cannot really read much on the map. However, if you go to the website of the designer who created the map for the show, we get a much clearer image, which you can see here. Now from this image, we're going to be making some calculations to examine a claim that was made by a certain YouTuber, in particular, that to get from Ferenginar to Romulan space, it would take 1.5 years at warp 9. And by the way, I will put a link to the designer's website if you want to check out this image for yourself. First of all, we'll start out at Ferenginar, which we circle here on the map. Now, Romulus itself is not directly indicated on this map, since this is after the supernova that destroyed the Romulan system. But for, estimating purposes, we'll pick a point on the Romulan border near Earth, since we know, based on the Romulan War, that Earth and Romulus must be relatively close together. So let's draw a point connecting those. There we go. Now also, another helpful feature of this map is this scale, as you can see in the bottom right, where one grid on this map is about 15 light years. So we'll take these two lines that we have here and do some calculations to figure out the distance. Measuring these lines with my computer, I find the one from Ferenginar to the Romulan border is 3.42 inches, and the map scale is 0.47 inches, which we know is equivalent to 15 light years. Therefore, we can find the missing distance by setting up a ratio like this, as you can see on the screen, and then, therefore, to solve for the unknown distance in light years, we can use cross multiplication, which gives us the result of approximately 109.15 light years. Now, the exact distance may vary depending on where exactly we pick our end point in Romulan space, but this will give us a ballpark figure at least. Now that we've determined the distance, let's go ahead and move on to the speed. The claim we're examining listed the speed as warp 9, and in the warp scale used in the 24th century, the following formula shows the relationship between warp factor, the ship velocity, and the speed of light. However, in our case, we want a slightly different version where we can get the speed in terms of the speed of light, which is indicated by C. So if the warp factor is 9 and we plug this into the formula for speed, we get a result of approximately 1,516 C. Or, to put that another way, 1,516 light years per year, which will help our units line up. We move on and calculate the time it takes to travel from Ferenginar to the Romulan border. So just to recap briefly what we found so far, distance equals 109.15 light years, and the speed is 1,516 light years per year. And we know from the relationship between distance, speed, and time, that time is going to be the distance divided by the speed. So that calculates to about 0.072 years, which is roughly 26 days. Quite a bit less than the 1.5 year that was initially claimed. So, in conclusion, to get from Ferenginar to Romulan space at warp 9 would take less than a month. And this is consistent with the travel times that we would see in actual episodes of the show, where we'd see people traveling, for example, from Deep Space Nine to Ferenginar in a matter of days, certainly not months. Well, thank you for joining us in this little nerdy diversion. Until next time, I hope you have a blessed day.